Councilmember Daigle.
Here.
Councilmember Young.
Here.
Councilmember Tossett.
Here.
Councilmember Schutz.
Here.
Councilmember Kershaw.
Present.
Attorney Acosta.
Yeah.
Mayor Rhodes.
Here, recognitions and commendations, I don't have any today. Approval of minutes from the regular meeting of December 8th, 2025. I think we made that change, Rusty.
Yes, sir.
I don't know of any other changes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Move.
Got a motion by, got a motion by Ms. Young, second by Mr. Schutz. Any comments from the audience? Any comments from the council? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Committee reports, Public Works Committee. I'll read the Public Works Department report for December 2025. Total rainfall, we had four rain events for 6.1 inches. No drainage issues, no SCADA alarms. One out of compliance test at the sewer treatment facility with elevated fecal due to chlorine interruption has been resolved. Street gutters cleaned out on South of O, but they're full of leaves again, so we're going to get back on it after this last rain we had. Overlay engineering is getting set up for the 25-26 budget year. We're going to do north of O, Eileen Street, and repairs on Live Oak, and we are going to put striping in on North of O. Culvert installation at the corner of Irma Street and Lee Drive is currently underway. And for the record, the sewer treatment facility operated at 35% of its total capacity for the year. We were at 51%, which was a high in December, and 26%, which was low in November. Christmas decorations are coming down. All we have left to do is the park. And bulk pickup will be this week, January the 12th. This whole week we'll have out of cart pickup. All right, we'll move over to consider payout for the sewer lagoon project. Last week we discussed this. There was a couple questions on the $70,000 change order because the payout had $35,000 of that 70 in it. The total payout is $259,445, I think, right, Toby? Is that right? Yep. And I sent everyone an email of Trey's response on the work that he did in that $35,000 for the change order. He talked about having to put mats down and some other things that came up, and that's what he spent that money on. As of now, we had extra money in there for short loads of concrete. That was part of that $70,000, but that money's not been spent. Supposedly we want to do that, so we'll have to see. So the total payout for this payout is $259,445. Any discussion on the payout?
On the lump sum work estimate, I remember Councilmember Kershaw bringing up the 50%. Toby, did you make any adjustments on this form at all?
I did not. The way it works, so the contractor would have to make the adjustments. We can question and make recommendations, but it's his payout. He provided that justification. Read what you will into it, but his trucks and the mats, those are in the change order, and I think those are justified. Now there's portions of that change order that he will not have to do, one of which is the clearing, because we did that, and two is the labor and stuff for the concrete trucks where he's going to short load them. Now that he took it upon himself to repair the bridge, there's no need to short load any concrete trucks.
So what was the price of the short load? Wasn't it 37?
It was roughly half, so yeah.
Yeah, it's about half.
It's actually a little more than that. Yeah.
So, sorry,
Go
Mayor.
ahead.
So on the change order that he's submitted, you know, he has the backhoe operator and ground man at extra cost, the excavator and the mats was already included in that. Of course, the clearing was removed, the extra concrete cost was removed, and the extra labor for that was removed because he has not done that yet. If you sum those, you're looking at, with markup at his 15% is $22,643. I don't know how we get to the 32. 35, excuse me, yeah, sorry. So, you know, some of the justification he put in there, to me, looked really outside of the scope of his change order. He was saying, well, I had to add more limestone, or I had to do this and additional mats. Sorry you had to do that, but certainly you should have cleared it and came back to the council and specify that in another change order if you need it. Would you agree with that?
That is the process on how that should work, correct?
Lest he goes and does what he wants to do and then come back and seek funding after, which is not the right path. So I can't see the approval for the 35. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt in the current change order that he has, that those items were even done. But it's certainly not at the 35. So I don't know if there's other supporting documentation, but I don't see it.
Yeah, all he submitted was that email. We didn't get an itemized. If he could have itemized it and proved it was exactly 35, that'd have been one thing, but we don't have that.
Yeah, it was just a summation on what happened from that time to now, so.
Right.
I agree with BRUSLY on the paying this to 22. Whatever that.
Is it 22 exactly, or is it?
It's 22,643. There may be a little change in there. I kind of rounded a little, but
So what you're saying is,
I mean,
instead of the 35, change that to the 22.6?
yes, sir, and that's based on the presumption that they did walk the excavator, correct?
I believe so.
They didn't decide to cross the bridge.
No.
No, they went on the other side.
Yeah, they came around.
They did.
So they
They
did
did.
walk it,
They
okay,
did.
so that's there. They have mats in it, which is, he indicated that as well in his email, so I'm okay with that. Additional ground man for walking, and then the excavator cost itself, so that looks all legitimate.
Agreed.
So we can make a motion to approve the payout with the 22.6 versus the 35?
We can.
Any other discussion on that?
But you're also going to have to adjust the retainage.
Yeah.
Oh, the entire change, the entire payout changes, yeah. Have to reverse out the 35, add in the 20, whatever number we decide,
Yep.
and then the retainage changes as well.
That number was 22.6. right, Russ?
643, yes, sir, but again, there's a little rounding in that.
Looks like he just rounds his anyway, Rusty, so if you just get it, that 22.6 is close enough, that's probably what we can do.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll have to change the retainage on that too, right?
Yes, like I have to redo the entire amount, have him sign it. If y'all approve that tonight, then I would sign it. I'll send it to you at the end to sign, but then he just has to sign it. So it'll be done, just
Yeah.
minus the paperwork.
So it'll be minus the 35, I mean, it'll be a 22.6, and then whatever the retainage is.
Correct. And roughly, your math adds up to 22.6, give or take.
22,644, the first one was 22,643, again, just rounding error.
I will do 44 to be conservative.
So we're gonna make that number 22,644.
And of that, Mayor, if I'm not mistaken, we're only obligated to pay a portion of that. Is that correct?
When you say a portion, you mean our split with the state?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
31 to 69, the state puts up 69, we put 31.
And that change order, that total amount was approved by the state, so that is
Yeah,
correct.
we did.
You're only paying
Yeah.
30 whatever percent, or 41%.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, that's what the number was, I think.
Yeah, it was 31.
Correct. The state will pay the rest.
But if he wants a difference between that and 35, he's got to come back to us with another.
He needs better documentation if that's what he wants.
Yeah. So that'll put the total around 248,000 after retainage. 248,327 and some change.
All right, any other comments? Do I have a motion to accept the contractor payout number 4 for the amount less than 35,000, but then add back the 22,644 plus the retainage change?
Move.
Got a motion by Mr. Tossan.
Hey, explain that motion again, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Okay. So it's
We're taking the 35
taking the
out.
35 out and changing it to 22,644.
Correct.
But we also have the retainage that we're gonna have to adjust.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just 5% on
Okay.
the new total.
So instead of being 5% of 35, it's 5% of 22,644.
Second.
All right, got a motion by Mr. Tossan and a second by Mr. Schutz. So we'll open it up. Anybody in the audience? Any comments? All right, no comments from the audience. So let's do roll call vote.
Councilmember Kershaw,
Yes.
Councilmember Daigle,
Yes.
Councilmember Young,
Yes.
Councilmember Tassang,
Yes.
Councilmember Schutz.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, we'll get that taken care of, and we'll readjust those numbers. Next up, consider change order number 3 for the Sewer Lagoon project. We don't have a change order in the packet, because the council just needs to make a determination on which way we need to go with this. I made a suggestion last week, giving them a month-to-month change order, extended it 30 days, or not necessarily 30 days, but till our next regular meeting, which would be February 9th, to reassess and give an update on the project. So if we don't do that, we have to do something, right, Tom? So, we need to make a determination. If we don't do a change order, then what route we have to go from there.
This is time only, right, Mayor?
Yes, so it's, what I would suggest that we do, and we can come up with a change order once we're done and we can sign.
Correct. If I draft up anything, I want to see how the council's going to move first.
Yeah, so we could do that's my suggestion, so the council can suggest, and, you guys have to approve it. We can go on a 30-day, not necessarily 30 days, but meeting to meeting, if you will, so we can vote on it at the regular meeting. And then give them 30 days. I'm just afraid over the last change order, we gave them 3 months. And nothing happened really for the first whole month. So there's no reason to just do a 2-month change order, which is what he kind of requested last week. He figures the project will be good for another 2 months. Now, I did get information today that they will pour concrete on the big walls that they have up, which will be next week, supposedly Monday. There's a lot of miscommunication going on between the supervisor and the boss, so that's the communication I got today. So if you look at the progress that they've made in the last 2 weeks, they have made some progress. Is it enough to get it done in 2 months? I'm not sure. I can't answer that. So, and of course, Trey's not here, so that's my suggestion: is we go till February the 9th with a change order just in time. No other cost involved, just a change order for time till February the 9th. Extend the contract to them and revisit it on February 9th if the project is not complete, which it probably won't be.
So, I was looking at this change order 3. Is it change order 3? Or
Yeah,
is it 4?
3.
So I went back, I tried to
I
look.
think all we had was the weir. We might have another time change order for the limbless
I think it
panels
was,
that were on back
I think
order.
this would be 4.
This would be
Yeah.
4, because
So-
change order 3 was additional cost.
Yeah, so,
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah,
A summary should be on your pay app.
Right, the 3 is the 70,000.
Oh, that's only the money one's
Number
correct.
2
So it
was
would be
time
4,
from
correct.
the limb.
I think we went money, time,
4
money.
was the one we just gave them.
let's look
Or
at what
was, did 3 include the,
3 would be the big one, the 70,000 one.
yeah, but
Correct.
did that include time to the end of the year? Or not?
Yes, I think we did it all in one.
Yeah, and
Couldn't
then,
remember.
I don't know that we did, and that's what I just want to make sure we're.
Okay, I'll get the numbering straight back at the office.
Okay.
yeah, we gave them the time till the end of December.
No, sir, yes, sir, that's correct, but I mean, change order 3 was for the 70,000.
Yeah, so
And
this,
that was July minutes and approved in August because the water sector came back then. And then in September, we turned around and we read aloud a change order 4.
Okay, then that would have been the time to get us
And that outlined the work
to
table.
December, yes.
Yeah, this would be fine.
This would be number 5.
Okay.
So we make a motion, we'll say 5.
all right, so anyway, that, change order number 5 will be for whatever time frame you guys want to extend the contract out, or if you want to extend it at all, and if we don't, I guess we'll have to notice the contractor, so. Any comments? Any suggestions? I'm open for suggestions. I'll go on record and say I want a completed project. I don't want to get involved in litigation and have this thing extend on. So anything we can do, in my opinion, to stop that, I'd rather give them time to try to finish. That's just my opinion.
If we didn't give him the change order, it'd be $500 a day LDs, liquidated damages.
According to the contract, that's
Yeah.
correct.
And it wouldn't Meaning we have to go to litigation then.
It-
As part
it
of the
does not.
contract, we're not kicking them off, he's just getting charged $500 a day for being late.
Or
We,
withheld.
we would hold that on any
Correct.
future pay apps.
Yeah. So it's not like we're suing him, he's not suing us, this is just part of the contract.
Correct. You will need to put them on notice if that's the route you go.
Correct.
I'll send him a letter. Tom, I'm sure, would have to review it, draft it, whatever. Make sure it meets proper language. But once he's on notice, then that would start his clock.
Anybody else have any comments on that?
Mayor, my comment is that I'm certainly in line with you. I'm not interested in litigation at all. However, I think his lack of attendance speaks volumes. The fact that he hasn't held up his obligations on the previous change orders that we've given him, and to go ahead and extend it for another month at a time, I think we're just kicking the can down the road, and then in a month, we're gonna be asking for another one, saying this is the last one, and then another month, this is the last one, and we're gonna keep going. So I'm not in favor of granting it, just my opinion, but he has not demonstrated to me or to this town that he's willing to work with us. He doesn't attend the meetings, he doesn't show up, I can go on, but again, that's my opinion, so.
Anybody else?
I'll just make my comment. I kind of like you, Mayor, I want a completed project. I think we're close to the end. I'm not 100% sure I agree with this percentage completion number of 82.3% on the change order. So if he's only 80% finished, I don't see how he's going to finish it in 2 months. But again, to me, a change order for time doesn't really cost us anything other than extending it for whatever period we put it, and if it's to the next scheduled council meeting, which is February 9th, you're saying? I'm good with doing that. I don't see where it hurts us. We do have some time before the end of the year when this has to be finished, but the closer we get to that, the harder it's going to be to make him finish these things. So I want to try to be as lenient as I can during this initial phase right here. When I say initial phase, I'm talking about the early part of 26. So I'm willing to make a motion to give him until February the 9th to give him that extra time, and then we'll make a decision at that point. So that's where I feel. But I'm just one council.
Still gotta pay engineering fees.
Yeah,
Keep
that's,
extending it. It's a point you gotta get to where you gotta put your foot down. Like we've given the dude enough time. Like he doesn't, like Rusty said, doesn't show up. He's not putting any effort out there.
Right.
So there's a point of time you just have to put your foot down. He still has to complete the project, part of his contract, but we're just penalizing him $500 a day.
Toby, is it typical that quality of work starts to suffer if something like that is implemented?
Yes. Yeah, they get hurt. They don't care as much. They want to finish it up as quickly as possible because they want the $500 a day off the table. They don't really care for quality. They just, let me hurry up and get it to substantial. Let me put Band-Aids on things. Let me get it to substantial so it doesn't cost him $500 a day.
Is there any kind of warranty on this thing when he's
There is a 1-year warranty.
on everything?
And we're still
Everything he
inspecting
touches.
everything. We still have all the inspections,
Correct.
yeah, so
all the
that,
concrete tests, everything.
that was my question. You know, we say it's not costing us anything, but it is, it's costing us engineering fees and inspection. So can we withhold that money out of his retainage?
Not yet.
You can't do that. According to the contract, you can withhold the 500. Later on, you can ask that the engineering fees and inspection fees for this overage within this time, that can be sought after, but I think the way that is after the fact through litigation. It's, in my opinion, something municipalities use as a bargaining chip.
Can I ask a question on the engineering fees? If this project would already be finished, let's say he finished it December the 1st, wouldn't you have had engineering fees to do all the inspections already?
So yeah, to that point, the inspection is going to be roughly the same because when nothing was going on, my guy was going there maybe once a week just to document nothing happening. Now that he's doing work, he's there more and more. So whether he was doing work before or now, my guy is only there when he's doing work. My time is, still comes to the meetings, I mean, my time is adding up. That's more of your true cost, is the engineering. Now, I'm trying to be as hands-off and efficient as possible, because this is running up costs for you that should not be having. This project should have been finished 6 months ago.
Agreed.
So it's not as, just all this time running by and money's just flying. It's you're more or less, we saved a little in 2025, and now it's just being redistributed in 2026 with inspection.
Inspections, right. But the additional cost for you coming to more meetings and
Yes.
they do change orders and all that's it.
Yep. I'm reviewing the same amount of pay apps, so that's not an issue. I'm responding to the same amount of questions. It's just these change orders, time and discussion, and all this is adding up.
Once the $500 per day penalty is implemented till the project's finished,
To date of substantial completion.
and if something, say we noticed a big surge of work the rest of this month, and the next meeting, could we cancel it and let him finish, or once it's implemented, it's on to the end of the
I'd
project?
probably advise not to do that. Once you start it, you need to stick with it. The contract doesn't allow for that, and then it almost makes it look like you're trying to right a wrong.
Yeah.
So if he wanted to countersue you or sue you for the retainage, he now has a probably pretty good claim, correct?
Okay, thanks.
Now, still, nothing's stopping him, once we start saying we're going to hold it, nothing's stopping him from filing a claim to try to get that money back anyway. Just know that's on the table.
And all we're really doing is we would take the $500 a day out of the retainage number?
No, the retainage would stay the same. It's if you would submit a pay app for $100,000, we would take 5%, so that's $5,000. On top of that, we would take an additional $500 per day. So if it was 10 days, we'd hold another $5,000, so we'd hold 10.
From the payout.
Correct.
That's the payouts come.
Contract for his payback.
Correct. Additional add-on retainage, and then on top of that.
Yeah, we're looking at 60,000 a month. We get the 500 a day. My math is all jacked up, it's late.
15,000 a month.
15,000 a
Yeah,
month.
15.5 and
30 over the 2 months.
Give a little bit down.
30 over the 2 months.
yeah, 30 over 2 months.
So, I mean, we can go either way, it just depends on what the council would like to do. We'd like to go with put him on notice, with a legal letter from us, or we can, go with the change order for 30 days till February 9th, and that's, or something else. Someone has something else.
There is another municipality that is a client of mine who this contractor is also doing work that is having this exact same discussion right now. Because it's another project that they're behind on.
So if we did for 2 months, you're looking at 30 grand, that's less than 1% of the entire contract. It's not like it's taking all of his profit away or anything.
Someone want to make a motion that we put them on notice for the $500 a day? We'll need a motion on either one, so.
Got one on Kershaw for just to move it.
Oh, he did make a motion? All right,
Just to move it to February 9th.
all right, so we got a motion for change order for
Time on.
time only till February the 9th, by Mr. Kershaw. And do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All right, a second by Mr. Shields. Any comments from the audience? None? Any other comments from the council? Roll call vote?
Councilmember Daigle?
No.
Councilmember Young?
No.
Councilmember Tossett?
No.
Councilmember Schutz?
Yes,
Councilmember Kershaw?
Yes.
All right, motion failed. Can we make an additional motion if someone wants to make a motion to put the contractor on notice? Do we need a motion to do that?
Yeah, I would recommend you do, just put you on record.
So, I mean, the only other option we have, as discussed tonight, is to put the contract on notice because the contract's up, right?
Correct.
Although we're negotiating.
I mean, you say no other option, you have many options, so I do think you need to make you could terminate the entire contract. I mean, there's so many different ways you can go.
No,
That's what I'm saying, because if you don't do anything, then it's very vague on what you decided.
Yeah.
So I'll make a substitute motion that we put the contractor on notice for contractual language and liquidated damage.
What date do that? That needs to start the January 1st after the contract ended?
No, I don't know if you can go back on it, Tom. I would say an effective date of probably this meeting.
Yeah, why don't we do today?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah, after the vote today, yeah.
Okay,
If it passes, right?
yes.
We're not gonna get a letter out tonight.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All right, so I got a motion by Mr. Daigle and I got a second by Mr. Thompson. Any, open up for audience?
One question. Rusty said he wanted to make a substitute motion. They already voted on my motion, so there's no reason to do a substitute.
No, it'll just be a new
He's just
motion.
making
New
a
motion.
motion.
So it's just a new motion, no substitute, right? All right, we'll open up to audience. Any comments, questions? Any comments from the council?
We have a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll second.
So yes, puts him on notice?
Yes.
And no puts him...
No
You
puts
vote
us,
not-
no puts us back to Dave again. All right, no other comments from the council. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Young,
Yes.
Councilmember Toussaint,
Yes.
Councilmember Schutz,
Yes.
Councilmember Kershaw,
No.
Councilmember Daigle.
Yes.
All right, motion passed. So we will get that letter out tomorrow, Toby. And we'll,
I can do some draft language, Tom. I'll send it to you and to Blaine. And then once we all bless it, I will probably certified mail it to the contractor.
yeah, we'll date it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right,
David.
thank you, Toby.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming.
Yep. We're not mad at you at all.
No, it's not you.
Don't tell us.
Not yet.
All right, next up, Planning and Zoning Committee, consider variance request for Cody Acosta, 253 West Main, non-compliance, section 120-147C3R-3, single-family residential to reduce the side setback from 10 feet to 8 feet. You have that map on there? Mr. Costa, you want to just come real quick again and do a replay of what you did Monday night?
Yes, sir. I'm requesting a 2-foot variance on a side setback on the east side.
And that's going to be for a new structure he's building, his old structure burned down.
Yes, sir. I have a letter from the neighbor and
Yep, that's right here.
gonna do the 1-hour fire rating on that east wall.
Yep, and that's what Planning and Zoning recommended. He does a firewall on the east side, and the neighbor has a letter here. The neighbor's name is Alexis Handy. So we'll put that in the record too. Any questions for Mr. Acosta? All right,
Thanks for getting all that done in advance and timely and getting it to us timely. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right, do I have a motion to accept the variance as requested?
I'll
by
make a
Mr.
motion.
Acosta? A motion by Mr. Kershaw. Second by Mr. Schutz. Any comments from the audience? Any comments from the council? All in favor?
Aye.
Vote.
I'm sorry, the only comment would be just, do we need to qualify that it includes the 1-hour rating? And,
You mean in the motion?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just so that it's captured, because it's not captured anywhere on the application. And,
No, it's only captured in the Planning and Zoning minutes.
okay, so I guess if we have it somewhere, I just.
It's in Planning and Zoning minutes.
Unless Fish wants to, what is the 1-hour rating?
On the east.
1 hour fire.
Firewall on the east side, since he's moving it closer.
I recommend y'all do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
All right.
would agree.
Okay. Will you change your variance to that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so add that to, you want to reintroduce?
Consider making a motion to allow the 2-foot variance with the 1-hour firewall on the east side.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Kershaw, second. Thank you, Rusty.
Yes, sir.
Any comments? Any comments from the council? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Finance Committee, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
man.
You don't have to come back anytime soon, I don't think. Except for building permits,
I might
right?
come back just to hear about this sewer project.
Yeah, you get it.
It's pretty interesting.
All right, Finance Committee, in your packet, we have budget to actual. I did get, our sales tax revenue was down again last month, so get that rolling, go buy some stuff. Personnel Committee, I don't have anything. Recreation, none. Police Committee, I don't think I have anything. Governmental Affairs, nothing. Consideration of vetoed ordinances, none. Hearing and final action on ordinances, none. Introduction of ordinances, I don't think we have any. Resolution number 1 of 2026, the LGAP grant application is in your packet. We cleaned it up. This is a resolution that we have to send with our LGAP grant application to the state. It's a $35,000 grant. We've been getting it every year. As discussed at the committee meeting, Shane and I talked about it. Once we get the approval of the LGAP grant, we'll come back to the council and hopefully get your blessing on $35,000 to spend on drainage on the Arlene's Quarters project. That way we can pay for some of that pipe that's going to go down. The parish will do the labor. So anyway, just a little information on that. But do I have a motion to accept resolution number 1 of 2026?
Move.
A motion by Mr. Tyson.
Second.
Second by Mr. Daigle. Any comments from the audience? Any comments from the council? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Police Department report.
It was a busy month, so bear with me. December 2025, we had 28 agency assists, 4 alarms, 2 animal problems, 1 assault, 1 damage to property, 1 death, 5 disturbances, 1 juvenile problem, 31 medical calls, 1 missing person, 6 no insurance tows, 1 miscellaneous, 1 obstruction of the police, 1 ordinance violation, 1 privacy violation, 1 property crime, 9 public services, 2 suspicious activity, 1 theft, 13 traffic accidents, 13 traffic problems, 1 residential unlock, 6 vehicle unlocks, 2 warrants, 1 weapons offense, and 1 welfare check for a total of 135 calls for service. With 57 citations issued for a total of 67 violations. For the flock license plate readers, we had 7 NCIC warrant alerts and 4 protective orders. On December 9th, 2025, officers received an alert from the flock license plate reader located on LA1 North for a vehicle whose registered owner had an active felony warrant. Officers initiated a traffic stop and identified the driver as the subject with the warrant and arrested him on the active warrant issued by the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office for domestic abuse, battery with child endangerment. Last month we had 2 drone deployments. On December 7th, 2025, the BRUSLY Police Department deployed its drone at the town of BRUSLY Christmas tree lighting event to supplement foot patrols and enhance safety. On December 15th, 2025 at 8:56 p.m., the West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office initiated a vehicle pursuit on U.S. Highway 190. The driver lost control of the vehicle at the intersection of U.S. Highway 190 and LA 415. After traveling at a high rate of speed and turning off the vehicle's lights, the vehicle rolled over and the driver exited the vehicle and fled into a wooded area. The West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office requested drone assistance from the BRUSLY Police Department. Lieutenant Allen provided aerial support and assisted West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office with taking the suspect into custody after a short period of flight time. In general, we increased patrols for residential areas to proactively combat the holiday season vehicle burglaries that we usually see an uptick in around that time of year. Seems to have worked. We had 0 burglaries reported for the month of December. We also increased patrols on New Year's Eve. Officers had fun meeting some kids, driving around, and just having some fun with them throughout our patrols. There were no major incidents during the holidays within the city limits. New Year's Eve around midnight, we did have a backyard shed and fence catch on fire on West Main Street. Our officers in the West Baton Rouge Fire Department responded very quickly and we were able to work together to quickly put out that fire to stop it from spreading. That's it.
Thank you. Good report. Good month.
Thanks, Keegan.
All right, Mayor's report. I just have a couple of things. Going back to that Orleans Quarters drainage basin. We talked last week at the committee meeting about meeting with the parish, and our drainage engineer for the parish suggested putting 2 30-inch or an additional 30-inch pipe versus the 48 that the engineer project had. Joey ran the numbers with the additional 30-inch pipe. Very similar capacity. And he stamped the approval of us going with the 30-inch pipe, which will be cheaper, and we'll be able to get more coverage on top of the pipe instead of having like a little levee there. So the engineering report showed that we'll have the same capacity, very similar capacity. It's not exactly the same, it's a little bit less, but it's plenty to cover what we need done. On Tuesday, we're starting something new. Mayor Toots, I gotta give him credit. We're starting a capital area mayors conference team, something. We meet once a month with our parish officials here. We have lunch, everybody discusses their common problems. And we invited the St. George mayor to come, and he loved it. So David kind of came up with an idea of just a capital area of mayors. They're going to meet once every quarter, I think, just to discuss problems and keep everybody on the up and up. All the mayors from East Baton Rouge are going to join us. This will be Tuesday at the LMA office. So I'll give you a report on how that goes, and we're going to try to do it once a quarter. So I got to give Mayor Toots credit for putting that together. That's going to be very beneficial. And that's all I have on the mayor's reports. Announcements, the town hall will be closed January 19th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Landmark and Heritage was supposed to have a meeting, or that's it?
Personal privilege.
Oh, I skipped that, I'm sorry. Personal privilege. Anybody? No?
Okay, that's why you skipped it.
Yeah, I knew it. And Landmark and Heritage was supposed to have a meeting, but they don't have enough members for a quorum, and they didn't have an agenda anyway, so they're not going to meet on the 26th at 6:30. We found that out today. And with that, do I have a motion to adjourn? Moved by Mr. Thompson, second by Ms. Young.